Our number of the day is 19. So I want you to look down and think about what that number looks like. 19. I hear two words in there that give us a good hint. If I start from 10, I know it's going to be a team number. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we write 19, 1, and a 9. And I want us to think about if it's odd or even. So let's remember we can just look in our ones place to decide if it's even or odd. So let's draw just 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they have a dance partner, they have a dance partner, they have a dance partner, they have a dance partner. This guy is the oddball, so we know that the number 19 is odd. We cannot count by twos to get there. 2, 4, 6, 8, but not 9. All right, so now when we're going to write, so now let's write the number word 19. So we hear two parts in there. We hear the word 9 and we hear the word teen. So I. Now we know that it's the long vowel sound I. 9. We know there's got to be something over here to make the I say its name. It's that sneaky E. It's a silent E sound, but it makes the I say its name. So ein, then teen. E. Two vowels go walking. The first does the talking and says its name. Ein, teen. 19. All right, so now let's think about what number it comes before 19 and what number comes after 19. So we found it down on our number line. So before, the number that comes before, we look where? We need to look right before it when we're counting, right? So that would be 18. We know that 8 comes before 9. So then we also know that 18 comes before 19. Now, when we get to 9, we know we always have to start over. So just like after when we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then it becomes 10. So after 19, we're going to be moving up to the next set of group of 10s, right? So if we were counting by tens, it would be 10, 20. So after 19 comes 20. And we write 20 to 0. So the number that comes before 19 is 18, and the number that comes after 19 is 20. We could also think of it as one less or one more. So if I had 19 grapes to eat and I ate one of them, so one disappeared into my stomach, one less, now I have 18 grapes, right? If I started off with 19 grapes in my bowl and I ate one of them, now I have 18. But if I had 19 grapes in my bowl and my mom gave me one more, then now I have 20 grapes, right? So that would also mean one more. All right, so now let's do our tally marks, okay? Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, cross 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, cross 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I do not cross over, do I? But I can count by fives, 5, 10, 15, and then count on by ones, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now I have a question. How many more would I need to get to 20? How many more, if I started at 19, how many more would I need to get to 20? Only one more, right? I could use my tally marks to see that. If I crossed over, then I would have 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so now let's draw our picture of all 19 items so that when we go to do our story problem, we'll have those drawn, okay? So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So even when I draw all 19, you see it's still odd. Okay, so before I do my base 10 blocks, I want us to look at our double 10 frame. Okay, so I want you to think about 19 and what that's going to look like on our 10 frames. If you said one whole 10, a full 10 frame plus 9 more, you would be right because it is 10 and 9 more, right? It's 19. So let's check ourselves and let's see if we're right. Let's count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to add our second 10 frame. And we would, if we could easily start with 10 and then count on, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that is 10, which is 110, and 9 more. So if I was going to draw my base 10 blocks, I would do, there would be how many 10s? 1, right? There's 1 10, and then how many 1s? 19. There's 9 and 19. There's 1 10 and then 9 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 10 and 9 1s. All right, so now if we do our number bond, our whole is 19. And then what are our parts? Look at our 10 frames to help you. It would be 10 and how many more? 10 and 9 more. All right, so now if we had a story problem and I want you to think about I want you to think of our story problem. If I had 10 fireflies, and I caught 10 fireflies in my jar. So I caught 10 of them. And I keep looking and my friend caught 9 fireflies in their jar. So you can see them. Think about your jar and you can pretend like this is your jar and you have 10 fireflies that you caught in your jar. And your friend caught 9. So I want to know how many fireflies y'all caught all together. What am I doing? I'm joining those numbers. because I'm going to have more, right? I know that I have 10 and my friend has 9. So I could draw a picture to help me. I could use my 10 frames to help me. I could look at my number line to help me. So how many fireflies would we have all together? If I started at 10 and I hopped 9 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then where would I stop? I would stop at 19, wouldn't I? I could also use my 10 frames. I have 10, they have 9, and so how many do I have all together? We have 19. All right, now what if we caught 19 fireflies, but we let 9 of them go? So I have 19 fireflies. I could use my picture to help me on this one too. If I have 19, but we let 9 of them fly away, then how many fireflies do I have left? Let's mark some out and see. How many am I going to mark out? Because am I joining these numbers or am I separating? I'm separating, right? 9 of them flew out of the jar. We could pretend like this is our jar, and here are my 19 fireflies. 9 of them flew away. So I know I'm going to subtract because I'm separating those. So I'm going to mark them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 19 minus 9 is 10. Good job.